I'm gonna show you how to look normal. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute. Sorry. It has been a weird couple of weeks. Due to unfortunate circumstances, I have a job now. So I don't know what kind of curse was placed on me, but I guess that was something that had to come to my future. I will talk about it in the near future because a lot of weird stuff just happened. A life got in the way. I kind of rode on this wave of not having a job for a while and being like, yeah, you know, responsibilities. And then responsibilities hit me like a ton of bricks and I kind of had to get my act together. And I only just recently got used to the schedule that I'm on right now, so thought it would be time to kick everything back into gear, kind of sit down and get back into filming because my channel has been very neglected. It's been, I think, a month and some change since I posted anything. So I thought that I would kind of come back and bring a little bit more humor to my page because I had plans to do a lot of videos that were very negative in nature, I guess, with all the drama that's been going on, not just in the beauty community, but with YouTubers in general, just because we love drama. But I don't want to talk about drama as my first video back. I kind of want to be a little bit more positive, which is very different for me. I feel like I've been kind of boring, kind of muted in a lot of my videos, so I just kind of want to be myself, and it's very hard to do that in front of a camera when you're all alone in your apartment and people just constantly mow the lawn around you. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this sarcastic tutorial. So yes, I have my hair up again and I am in a hoodie because why would I change anything about myself at all? So yeah, the first step to looking like you have your life together is to pretend that you still have a skincare routine. This is going to break me out because I literally have not done anything to my skin in weeks, and when you don't do anything with your skincare for a while, your skin is like, oh, what the hell is this? And then you have a bunch of acne marks all over your face afterwards. So we're just gonna go in with things that we haven't touched in over a month and pray that it actually makes us look good. Next, obviously, we have to go in with an eye cream because we want to fill in all the fine lines and wrinkles that have developed from aging 10 years with all the stress that's going on in your personal life. And also, even if you don't believe in gender roles, you can still use a man's eye cream because odds are your skin is so bad that you need the strength of 10 men to just put this shit together. It's always good to put a little bit of extra oil on your face just to pretend like you've been drinking a lot of water and that you're actually nourished and hydrated from the inside out. Not like you've been binge drinking spiked seltzers for 3 hours every day after you come home from closing shifts and only drinking 3 sips of water on average weekly. Now we're going to half-ass our eyebrows because we haven't plucked them in 2 months, I would say. And you have a unibrow now, but you're kind of trying to disguise it because plucking it is too painful and already there's so much pain going on in your soul. So you kind of just want to embrace the weird freak show look. Just gonna haphazardly fill it in with whatever brown pencil you have because you haven't purchased a makeup product in over 6 months. Not that that's a bad thing, because why would you want to support capitalism? It's already causing you so much pain in your life. And that's as good as it's going to get at this point. So, might as well just move on. Use a primer or don't, doesn't really matter. That's going to fill in your pores. Don't even just be nice about it, just rough it up. Your skin already has a lot of texture, so this is only going to help in a minor way. Next, what you're going to want to do is cover up all the redness, darkness, acne marks, just all of the shit that you have not been taking care of in so long. And you know there are a bunch of levels to depression where it kind of influences the way that you dampen your beauty sponge. There's level 2 depression, which is not wetting it at all. There's level 3, which is using a setting spray and just making it damp, and that never works ever. It doesn't work. Then there's level 4, which is bringing it in the sink for maybe 2 seconds. That doesn't work either. You get like these really swollen parts of it, and then the other parts, it's dry as hell, and you didn't really do a good job, but you made an attempt. Now level 5 depression is when you wet it once, and then Throughout the course of the month, you keep it in a cold, sealed off, airless space, maybe like a makeup drawer or something, and that way it stays wet, or at least damp, for an entire month. And there's probably a bunch of mildew and mold and asbestos in there. I don't know how asbestos manifested inside of a sponge, but it's in there. Trust me. And you use that for your makeup application for the rest of the month because it's damp. It's good. It's fine. And you're just going to use that. That's where we're at today. So we're just going to use the remnants of a foundation that you've had for over 2 years that is probably way past expired by now. But the truth is you are a makeup hoarder and you are trying to use every last bit of everything that you own to seem like you have everything together. Comment down below if you like this background, because I'm finally filming at a reasonable time in the day where I don't really need my lights, and also I am too lazy to put them on. So in an attempt to look like I am trying, I put a background up that may or may not have anything to do any part of this tutorial in any capacity. We didn't cover nearly anything that I wanted to cover because I didn't put enough foundation on my sponge because, it's better just to work slow and make your life even harder and to take even longer to do something that you don't want to do in the first place. But you have to trick people into thinking that you have everything in your life together. So if your skin tone isn't even, that's just a dead giveaway that you're not taking care of yourself. And nobody wants to look like that to, especially new coworkers, new friends, family that you haven't seen in a long time, and just passerby. And you're gonna look like you're blending it down the neck, but everybody knows your tea anyway. Like, oh yeah, you definitely have completely perfect skin. That's true. Next, we're gonna put on concealer to hide the fact that we haven't had a good night's sleep in 2 months. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. Now, I actually did this last night, and I realized that even my full coverage concealer doesn't cover up all of my dark circles. So I'm gonna have to add a little bit more like peach color corrector after this, but we're just gonna deal with what we have right now. So, fun anxiety and depression fact of the day. I have actually been getting maybe 8 hours of sleep every night, which is pretty good for me. Sometimes it's even more than that. But the thing is, I've been remembering every dream that I've had over the past 2 weeks. Every single dream, which is just as terrible as it sounds. Because when you remember your dreams, on average, it means that you didn't get a good night's sleep. Because when you remember your dreams, you are having a light sleep. And when you can't really remember them and you're in a dead sleep, then that means that you're getting like a proper REM sleep. Ariana, anybody? So in my case, I've been remembering all my dreams, so I haven't been having a good sleep. And the thing is, I'll remember stuff from my dreams throughout the day, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, that happened. But then I'm like, wait, that didn't happen, that was in my dream. So this scary thing is happening where I'm remembering things that didn't actually happen, that happened in my subconscious, and I'm mistaking that for fact. I should probably go see somebody about that. Am I going to? If my insurance allows it. So, if I was really lazy, I would have just used my beauty sponge to kind of set my under eye, but I'm trying to pretend like I have everything together, right? So, I'm going to actually use a different tool, and I'm just going to set my under eye. The trick is to keep your translucent powder on a coaster, so that you never have to waste any time putting your brush in your translucent powder box, or bin, or whatever it is. You just have it ready to go, as it's exposed to the elements. Not only that, but it literally looks like cocaine. So everybody that walks into my apartment thinks I have a drug problem, that I'm just completely open about. And we're just gonna pretty much push this translucent powder into all my pores and fine lines, so that I look airbrushed. The faker you look, the better people think that you're doing in your life. And that's the tea. So we're just going to now contour the face a little bit to kind of conceal the fact that all I've been eating is hot Cheetos and pasta as my 2 main food groups for the past few weeks. We could use a cool tone, but we want to kind of hide the fact that we're a vampire that hasn't seen the sun in a few weeks. So we're going to put on a little bit of highlight. We don't want to trick people too much, but we do want to look like we're healthy. And everybody knows that putting a stripe of something shiny on your cheek makes you look healthy. So we're just going to take a little bit and just confuse everyone. Now, I'm not going to do any eye makeup because I don't want to, and that takes a lot of work and effort. So instead I'm just going to put on a little bit of mascara and just call it a day. And I'm not going to curl my lashes because they're just going to fucking fall down anyway. So we're just going to look a little bit human. Such a big difference. Lips. I got the wrong lip liner. Anyway, we're gonna do something crazy. We're gonna get a little wild. We're not gonna use a lipstick. We're just gonna use lip liner and fill in our lips. And that way, when we are drinking various alcoholic beverages, it will not move. Because your natural lip color is going to kind of emphasize that they're chapped and you've been picking at them from your constant state of anxiety. And it's just not a good look. So, you know, we gotta make sure we have that lip color going. And then, to look juicy, we'll put a gloss on top. Once again, to fake people into thinking that you're hydrated, that you're drinking a lot of water, that you meal prep, that you're kissing a lot of boys who text back. And you know, that just overall, you're doing good. You're doing okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say good. I would say more like okay. Like, you're doing alright. Not everything is together, but you have some of your life together. That's the new name of this tutorial. And pull your hair down because, you know, only Jojo Siwa, however you say your fucking name, can pull that off. We're not trying to lose our edges, you know? And there you guys have it. That is the end of this tutorial of sorts. When I sat down to film, I got so much anxiety about doing something again that I haven't done in a long time. I've always been like that growing up, is if I didn't do something for a while and then I restarted it again, I felt so uncomfortable and I felt really anxious and I didn't want to do it. But I'm glad that I did this because it was just a nice fun way to get back into things. Alright, that is the end of this tutorial. I'm gonna try to do a little bit more positive stuff for the next couple of videos, but then I'll get more into like the stuff that you guys want to see, which is like my thoughts on drama, because I think that you guys like how level-headed I am about certain things. And, you know, I like talking about stuff. I feel like my interests, not a lot of people around me have them, so it feels good to just kind of sit down and talk and have the people who want to listen. And if they aren't interested, then they don't have to watch it. So, you know, that makes me feel a little bit better, that I'm not just talking to a wall. That's it for this. Thank you for continuing to support me, and thank you guys for not unsubscribing because I haven't posted in forever. And I hope that I made you guys laugh a little bit, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.